can get mud. Alert! Income! Alert! Behold my alert!
What kind of jerk gets paid for playing video games?
God darn it!
I know you're in here.
Splurging like you haven't been paid minimum wage.
My senses aren't what they used to be.
No!
Kinda sad that it's the only way to get
Well, hey, didn't you fancy catching you? You know, it's been a while since we've last spoken. How's the job treat? Things going well? You know, thinking about friends after a while. I met up with my old friend Montgomery Gator. You know, people know him as Monty. As a stage name for the whole Rockstar gig. But ever since he picked up that Rockstar gig, he never really had time for any of his old friends to hang out. You know, I was okay. However, the other day, he called me and asked, "Hey, Monty, I mean Hippo, you wanna catch up and go fishing?" Now, of course, I couldn't say no to that, so I packed my fishing gear.
Are you recording this for a video? I'm gonna be expecting a cut of the ad revenue.
Which was this old shack a couple times over. Now, I don't know why he'd asked me to drive so far, but the old shack was stationed right next to this old pond, really big one. And he'd stated that it was a good pond for fishing. But I don't.
Yeah, don't count on beating 40-20.
Drive over. I meet him over at the old shack. Creepy old shack it was. And covered in mold, the wood was barely holding together. Spider webs everywhere. And I'd asked him, "Hey, Monty, is this your shack?" And I assume he didn't hear me, because instead of answering my question, he looked over to me. Hey, Hippo.
Sorry, I was thirsty.
He's chucking this here bag of compost into the pond. Now, of course, not much of a botanical man myself, so I had to ask him, why would you need to fertilize a pond? Nothing's growing in there. Monty, he looked over.
Hey, I wrote a song for you.
Over to me again.
Never mind. I lost interest.
Look at me. And he said, well, there's seaweed at the bottom of the pond here. It's good for the fish. And of course, who am I to question a man who's grown up around bodies of water? So,
You should spend all of that on the king's prizes. I hear something really funny will happen if you do.
Lumps on the bag. Kind of reminded me of Rabbit Ears they did. So I asked her, hey, why is the bag so lumpy? I thought it dead animal or something. Yeah, dead rabbit. Little rabbit got into the bag. You know what happens every once in a while when gay carcasses are good for the pond. Now, again, I'm not one to question my friend's knowledge, so I just wave it off, help him chuck it into the pond. And
I see personal. I wouldn't have done
at
that.
the very moment the bag touches the water, he looks over and he's like, hey, thanks, wonderful. I gotta go now. And, I chime in, I say, well,
When I play, I don't need any power-ups.
And, he looks over and he says, well, I forgot my fishing rod. And, I point over to the stand that I brought just in case, my rod snaps.
Huh? Oh my god, I get to leave. Thank God.